Next up, we have Snapping Twig, and again, this is against a push. Now, the difference here is where in previous techniques for alternating maces, we had our double push. For triggered salute, we had our direct right hand push. For glancing salute, we had our right cross hand push. This time around, we are now switching to a left direct push. So the difference here, and if we relate it back to those latter techniques that I just mentioned, triggered salute and glancing salute, triggered salute will follow the direct line coming in towards your left shoulder. Glancing salute will follow the cross line coming in right hand to your right shoulder. And in this case, as I throw my push with Snapping Twig, I'm going to take that step and I'm going to come down the center line at this point. So in previous techniques, triggered salute, we were able to do that step and avoid, taking it in on this line, breaking it down. Glancing salute, we went to the outside of the arm because we were able to turn on the outside. In this case, we can't go forward because we are being pushed center mass, or it will be much more difficult to go forward. So in this case, we're going to take a step back. In taking that step back, our left hand is going to check on the hand or try and catch the wrist of the hand. As we come back from here, we've got that covering check, potentially hooking in if you can catch it. But again, bearing in mind, if this was a direct push, it can be difficult to catch out of the air. If it was that initial setup that we've talked about in the past where I shove and then I go again, there's more likelihood that I'm ready for it now and I can potentially pick it up. So you're not necessarily going to land this, but you are certainly going to have your hand in a check position. As you have that, your right hand is going to come in and it's going to strike at the elbow. And again, you're going to hit with the heel of your palm here. So catching the elbow from here, we're now basically going to cause that pop in the air or that hyperextension that we're looking for usually. So when we catch that, we're going to drop to our neutral here, of course. Our right hand here is going to hook over on the inside. So our forearm will still be on the outside, but our hand will be on the inside. As we do that, we're going to pull using frictional pull to come back here and pull alongside our body. So again, from this angle, as we pop this, we're going to hook this, we're going to pull from here. Now there are variations on this as well, we'll come back to that in a second. But when we hook, we pull. As I pull, I'm going to counteract and fire a left-handed outward hand sword direct down the pipe. So that's going to the throat. If the person's throat wasn't nearby, you could potentially hit a inverted palm to the solar plexus as well to keep them sitting in place. But ideally, we want that chopped to the throat. So from here now, once we have this hand is going to continue moving and come to a hammer strike. Now again, there are differences in timing here. From a base level, we can treat it as a sandwich. So as I hit my hammer strike, I'm going to fold my right arm into a right inward elbow, and my left hand is going to come and sandwich. Now again, we can add the sound effects here, self-slapping, whatever you want to call it, but we know that in the middle of this, there is a head here as well. So I'm hitting on with my right elbow, and I'm also hitting with a left cover or inverted palm or incoming palm at this point as well. So again, as we step back, we've got our pop and our cover here. So we've got a cover and a pop here, coming back to our neutral. We have our hook. Now I have seen this, as I've said in the past, seen it done as just a simple slap down and pull. The frictional pull is still there. It just lacks the kind of full-on contact all along the arm that the hook has. Again, I've seen it done both ways, where this can be like a palm or a clawing strike to pull this back and load this as well. It's all much of a muchness. It's down to style in a lot of cases as well. From my side, I always prefer the hook. So I hook for control purposes and get a full pull along that arm. Once we hit that chop coming out, or that hand sword coming out, we continue this line. Now we don't let it travel 2 miles behind us. We want to keep it on a line where we can easily feed it back in again. But from here, as we feed it back in, there's that hammer. Now, as I mentioned on this, direct line is a sandwich. You can, of course, break up your timing or regulate your timing per the equation formula. But essentially, once I hit that, I can hit an inverted or incoming palm again, coming this way, or a claw, depending on how we're doing it. But again, we're going to strike with this cover, and then we're going to use it to feed the elbow. So instead of hitting the two together, we can actually break up that timing to 1, 1, 1, as again, 1, 1. Preference, much preference in that one as well.